que carrega a página e aí vamos fazer um. Acho que podemos iniciar em inglês mesmo, né? A vez passada iniciamos em português, então agora vamos iniciar em inglês. Vou botar aqui. Hello, guys. Good evening. Welcome back to another English conversation in our community. This is unbelievable. This time we're going to start 100% in English. I believe that everybody's ready for that. So thank you guys for being here. Just to let you know, to the people who follow us on YouTube, this is just an English conversation in our community. We don't have English teachers here. Everybody works in different areas or different fields. We are here just for trying to create a real conversation in English. The topic of today it's about health. It's like a general topic, but I believe that there are interesting points that I would like to know more from you about your experience, about your insight as well. So that's a little bit about our how it works. I believe that we can skip the part of our self presentation as everybody knows each other. We already participated, all of us, on the last conversation. So I believe that we can start with the first question. What do you think, guys? We can skip the self presentation. Okay. So let's move on to the question number one. I believe that I'm going to start with William. So, William, could you please read the first question and try to answer it?
Okay. The first question. The okay.
The question number one.
Uh,
Mhm.
okay. How does getting sunlight affect your mood and productivity? Uh, yes, for me, sunlight makes me feel happy and gives me more energy for work for exercise. When the sun is out, I feel much more awake and positive. It's really helps me have a good day at work, for example. On days without sun, I sometimes feel a little slower. Yes.
That's great to know. Another thing that the sunlight gives us is like something natural and it's for free, is the vitamin D. I know that from there are a lot of people who don't like to get like the sun, the light of the sun, and they don't get this vitamin and they have to buy it from pharmacy or they have to take pills. So yeah, it's great to know that you like to do this or to get the sunlight, and it as well affects your moods positively. What about you, Lucas? What do you think about it? Do you what do you think that the sunlight affect your mood, or it can change every something in you?
I think it's really important sunlight for me. But during my during my week, I think I don't get enough sunlight because I start my work at 8 p.m. and finish at 5 a.m. Actually, I start 8 a.m. and I finish at 5 p.m. So the only moments that I have during my day is during my break. So it's the moment that I try to have some sunlight. But in the weekend, I think it's really good when I wake up and I can see the sun. I dislike cloud day. I prefer sun days, and I feel better, I feel happier. I think it's better.
Yeah, like you, unfortunately, I work from home. So although the sun is over there and it's for free, sometimes I don't get enough sunlight. As a matter of fact, I believe that the only time that I get sunlight is when I have to handle my laundries. So I need to do that. Yeah, I started running again. So that's the only time as well. I like it's like 30 minutes with sunlight, and I know that it's important. Otherwise, I will have to get it from pills or something like that. Thank you so much, Lucas. What about you, Mazueli? Do you think that you get enough sunlight daily, or and if it affects your mood?
Number one, yeah. Mm,
Yeah, there.
it's amazing. Where I start my day with sunlight, allowing myself to have breakfast in this shiny or soak up some his healing problems things, or starting the day with a workout increases oh my god productivity and changes my mood. I was stressed today because um, I was stressed today because I didn't go to the gym. So have that moment of sunlight really helps.
I absolutely agree. When I went to the gym because I stopped it, I used to walk to the gym because it was like closer to my home. So it was another time that I used to get sunlight, but because due to we stopped doing that, I stopped getting that sunlight at that period of time. But yeah, I believe that it affects positively our mood in general. To finish the question number one, Ebenezer, what about you? Do you think that you get enough of it? Of it?
Well, you said about the vitamin D that I completely agree in. And I think there are a lot of mm, vitamins that needs the vitamin D for, I don't know, to fusion like calcium. And I think how important is the sunlight for us, for the human being. And about the mood, I have lived in Uruguay for 11 years. And it's very interesting because how how people behaves when it's summer, because the sunrise up early, late, like 8:30, 9 a.m. Excuse me, it rise up early, like 5:30, yeah, or and the sunset it's like 9 p.m., 9:30 p.m. And the mood of the people, it's very, very different. Most of them are happier. It's very different about the winter, right? So I think this period of time changes the mood of people.
Mhm. Yeah. I totally agree. I read some researchers about that, and as you know, there are several countries and cities in Europe that because of the time and the difference of time, there are some seasons that they don't see the sunlight, like they have just sunlight for 3 or 4 hours depending on the season, and that affects negatively the mood of oh, I forgot the word for of people who live over there. I have never like experienced something similar. Even though here in Curitiba it's really cloudy, it's almost all the time, not almost all the time raining, but there are some weeks that we don't see the sunlight. So, but I believe in those countries it affects even more. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, guys, for your insight, for your experience. Let's move on to the next question. Lucas, could you please read the second one and answer it, please?
Yeah. What benefits do you notice when you drink enough water during your day? Oh, this is so hard because I fight every day to drink water. Uh, I I bought a bottle to put water, but this is I can't. I forgot to drink water, and this is terrible. But when I drink water, I feel more active. I don't know, but I feel more motivated and have more focus in my job. You know, I think it's really important for my job, for my work when I have this moment to drink water. But unfortunately, I'm not so good to this.
How many liters per day do you drink in average nowadays?
Oh, I'm trying to drink 1 or 2 liters, but two is when I am amazing, you know. When oh my god, I drink a lot of water today, so I need to improve this.
Yeah, for sure. Water is really, really, it's essential for our health in general, and it's kind of free. It's like easy access for everybody. And as soon as you started answering the question, I saw Masueli, who was drinking water. I believe that it was water. So Masueli, you will be the next one. What do you think about the question number two?
Number two. I can't even say why I'm not able to give you this goal. It's very difficult for me to drink at least 2 liters of water a day, but I have been trying. I have had problems due to a lack of water, but I'm trying, and I believe that sometimes I lack of energy might be the cause of not drinking enough water. It's a reflective conversation. I put the glass in front of me as the bottle, but there are days when I drink little. When I'm working out, I consume very little too. I am averaging 1 liter a day
1 liter a day. Ah, that's great. At least it's
sometimes. Yeah.
1 liter is great. Yeah, I can feel you. I like Lucas and you said it's like creating or starting that habit is kind of difficult. Although it seems like easy, like to recharge your bottle and start drinking something, it seems like easy. I believe that continuing it, it's kind of tricky. At the beginning of this year as well, I decided to start good habits like drinking water at least 2 liters per day, read a book per day at least 20 minutes, and things like that. And unfortunately, I stopped drinking water, so I have to retake that or restart that habit again this year, at least for this year. Yeah, and it's a good for our health. What about you, Ebenezer? What do you think about it?
Well, what can I say about water that you don't know? Well, for me, water is life. Water, the human being is composed more. The major part of the body is water. So drinking water is like essential for everyone, for everybody, for the muscle, for the brain, for the concentration. It's another way to get oxygen. So for me, when I don't drink water, like sometimes it happens when I am start working and I'm really concentrated and I pass something like 2 hours, 3 hours with no water. So water, I can feel it. I like it. It's like my body. It's it's me, my concentration seems be affected too. So I try to drink a lot of water because actually for me, for my concentration, for a good habit, and I think it's very important, essential. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, thank you so much, Ebenezer. Another key point that is like perhaps something that it's not like a real benefit about drinking so much water It's like at least for me that when I tried to drink at least 2 liters per day, I was more active because I had to I had to go to the bathroom several times every morning, every afternoon. So I believe that's why I feel more awakened. So I know that it's not like a direct benefit, but it's something that happens, and sometimes it helps to get more focused or perhaps at least awake. And what about you, William? What do you think? Which benefits do you think drinking water brings to your life?
Okay. I rarely drink the correct amount of water. When I drink a lot of water, I can definitely think better and don't get that is sleep feeling in the afternoon. Uh, if I forget to drink water, uh, I sometimes get a small headache. So it has become a very important daily habit for me.
That's great to know that drinking water is affecting you positively and you are creating that habit as well. So, guys, thank you so much for having responded to question number two. Let's move on to the third one. Masueli, could you please read the third one and then bring out your answer?
Just a moment. Number three, how important is fresh air for, oh my God, for maintaining? Como falo?
Maintain, maintaining.
Maintaining focus at work. Um, oxi, tá, vamos lá. I live in Rio de Janeiro. In the summer, there is no real fresh air, even with ar-condicionado, no caso. It's difficult. But in January, I keep the window open to let the air circulate and have daylight. And depending on the situation, I turn on the fan.
I was thinking about that question because I know that there are here in Brazil several places where the weather is really hot. So I couldn't consider like a hot weather like fresh air because although it's fresh or it's like something like pure, it's still hot. So you feel like overwhelmed or you feel yeah, overwhelmed is the word I believe. So yeah, but in general, in general, I believe that for me, fresh air is important. At least here in Curitiba, we have like a weather that nowadays is really cold. But when I am working, I really need to to breathe to breathe. That's the word. The breathe fresh air, and it's important. That just not just for working as well. When I feel stressed, not because of my job, I need to take a deep breath, and it's better if it's fresh air. So, yeah, that's from my view. What about you, William? What do you think about it, about fresh air?
Oh, okay. Oh, fresh air is so important. If I'm in a closed room, in my uh, in my room, I working from home, right? Uh, for too long, I start to feel tired, and my head feels foggy. I love to open a window to let new air. Even a 5 minutes break to go outside can completely change how I feel. Yes.
That happened to me several times. That when the like When there is no fresh air, I feel like sleepy. So I need to do something different or like try to find fresh air to like awake again. Yeah, it's normal. And the same thing when you go to the gym, for example, and the air is like all of the air is concentrated with different like it's difficult to do exercise in that environment. Yeah, that's true. What about you, Lucas? What do you think about it?
Uh, I'm like William. When I am at home, I usually open all windows because I enjoy the fresh air. And for me, it's crucial in my job. In my job, it's impossible to work when it's warm or when the climate is concentrated in the same place. No, it's terrible. I can't focus. So I open the windows there, or I put on the air conditioning. I don't know. And I think it's really important to the whole environment to work or to live with fresh air. I think it's important so good.
Yeah, where I believe that is important. It's like impossible to work when the weather is warm, even warm, not that hot. I remember when I lived in Sao Paulo, I didn't have air conditioning, and sometimes it was kind of difficult to work without that. And so, but I prefer to stay at home than going to my work where it was obviously air conditioning. But I had to endure that time. What about you, Benicer?
Well, in my case, when I get up, I try to open the windows and let the fresh air circulate uh, inside my place. Take a deep breath, like 3, 4 times, and make a little stretch. I think it's trying to make that as a habit before to start the day. I think that helped me to to concentrate better and it makes me think clearly. So for me, in the morning, that fresh air, it's a little bit more efficient for me. That's it.
Thank, thank you so much, Benicio. Could you please continue with the next question, the question number 4? Could you please read that for us and then answer it?
Okay, it says, what natural remedies help you feel more energized in the morning? Well, I can just keep answering, engaging the last answer I said. For me, drink two couple of waters in the morning to activate your system, and deep breath and stretching, combining with some exercise in early morning. Maybe if you like to run, or go run, go make some running, and in when you're running, and I think you can breathe the early air. For me, I think it's, drinking water, fresh air, and good nutrition, eating healthy. I think it's one of the principal things that someone can do to avoid illness, to protect your system or your organs, your kidney, and everything.
I totally agree. And if you have the chance, it's something that I don't do like frequently, but there were some times that I started doing exercise, like going to the gym like 6 a.m. So if you do that, you will see how different you will feel during your day. As I already said, I don't do that frequently, but I already did some days, and yeah, the difference is really, really, really huge, I'm gonna say. And yeah, I try to drink water as well, at least one glass of water when I wake up. And I believe those are the most important for me. What about you, William? What do you think about it?
Uh, for me, doing a big straight ride when I get out of bed works really well. Uh, it it helps wake up all my muscles after a long sleep. I also like to drink a big glass of cold water before coffee. It makes me feel fresh and truly ready to start my day.
Have you ever exercised it as soon as you wake up?
Sorry, exercise. I like to I like to run outside uh, before coffee before start my work, and
Mhm.
um, I am beginner in this, but I like.
Okay, it's good to know. Thank you so much, William. What about you, Lucas?
I'm not uh, really into about it because normally my morning I just drink coffee and eat bread. But I believe drink water it's good in the morning. Like the first thing that you do when you wake up to drinking water, it's really good to help you uh, to wake up to feel better. I think to drink tea in the morning could be good, like chamomile or ginger could be a good thing. And yeah, I think that's it. Tea, I believe tea it's better than coffee, but I like the coffee's flavor, you know. But tea, it's amazing about your health.
People love so much coffee that you introduce the word coffee in the word café de mañana because it's like part of your culture, I believe. So yeah, in Spanish is desayuno, so we don't use the word coffee in that to refer to that, you know. Yeah, so that's why I believe that Brazilian love so much coffee, and I totally agree about the natural tea. In my case, my wife she prepares like a natural juice with different herbs. I'm not sure if I believe it's herbs in French. Some vegetables, green vegetables. It's like a natural juice of vegetables. It's not that delicious, obviously, because you know it's juice of vegetables. However, it's good for our health. It helps us so much. Thank you so much, Lucas. Masweli, what about you? What do you think about what the question number 4?
Okay. Um, Natural remedies, it all depends on my night's sleep. I say my natural remedy is the gin, this coffee count. A good night's sleep is what usually energizes me. I can run, walk, and go to the gym. But if I haven't slept too much, nothing works. Maybe it's an energy booster, but I don't really like it. I'm open to suggestions. I remember vitamin D, T, omega 3, but at the moment I don't take any medicine.
That's great. It's great. Thank you so much, Masweli. And as some of you already mentioned it, sleeping, the question number 5 is related to that. So I'm gonna add something to the something else, something in addition to this question. So I would like to know how many hours per day do you normally sleep in average? So if you could share that information as well. So Lucas, the question number 5, how does quality sleep improve your daily performance? How many hours per day do you normally sleep?
Uh, Normally 6, 7 hours per day. I think it's good. Some days I sleep 5 and I I wake up bad and I think, oh my god, I need to sleep more. But in my day, getting a good night, it's a good night sleep. It's essential. When I don't, I feel bad all day. Like I feel headache. I can't concentrate. I got problem focus. So to be honest, I think that I lost my day when I wake up and I think, oh my god, I just slept for 5 or 4 hours. I lost my day when it's happened.
Yeah, when we don't rest well, I believe we lose the next one because we won't be in the mood, we will be without energy, and it's really difficult to like stand to face a day in that mood. I totally agree with you, Lucas. What about you, Ebenezer? How many hours per day do you normally sleep, and how does it affect the quality of your performance or at work, life in general?
Well, I sleep like say 6 or 7 hours. Per day. I would like to sleep more, but sometimes I can't. It's like automatically I open my eyes and I get up and my day starts. If I sleep less than 6, maybe 5, I really feel like slowly, like heavy. My concentration seems to be affected. I can't concentrate very well. I fight with. I feel very sleepy all day in the afternoon. After lunch, I want to sleep and I can't concentrate. So I think sleep is very important for it defines how your day will course.
Thank you so much, Ebenezer, for sharing. And something that you mentioned that is really interesting that sometimes we cannot sleep more. I'm not sure if you knew, guys, but the older we get, the less we will sleep. So when you while we get older, I believe that our body like doesn't want to sleep more. Like we will stay awakened more time. So it's something natural that happens with our bodies. So if you cannot sleep more, it's because when you are getting older, and not because you cannot. Thank you so much,
That's the
Ebenezer.
answer.
Yeah, that's the truth. What about you, Masueli? I believe that you didn't answer this question. The question number 5 about about sleep quality of sleep.
Um, I need about 7 hours of sleep per day to wake up feeling good. My problem is that sometimes I have a sleep peak. I want to get good quality sleep. I have more energy and my mood improves. Everything seems to be fine. Of course, sleeping sleeping well helps a lot. My sleep improves some weeks, but I get worse in others. I think so that's it.
I believe that 7 hours is enough. I believe that researchers or experts like they tell that it's around 7 to 8 hours per day. It's good for for an adult. to like recharge your energy for the next day. Thank you so much, Masweli. In my case, I am trying to sleep 8 hours per day. Sometimes it's not possible because we have several things to do. But in average, I believe that I sleep uh, between 7 and 8 hours per day. William, what about you? What do you? How does quality sleep improve your performance, your mood in general?
Yes, I try to sleep 7, 80 hours for a day too, and I wake up feeling rested and my mind's clear. When I sleep well, I can do my work more easily and more agile, and I am in a much better mood after a bad night's sleep, even simple tasks feel so difficult.
I totally agree. Sleep, like waking up like with a bad night, it's really it's awful. I can feel you totally. Thank you so much, William. Let's skip the question number 6. We already talked a little bit about stretching and exercise. So let's go to the question number 7, okay? William, could you please continue and read the question for us and then answer?
Yes, if I sit at my desk all day, my back and shoulders start to hurt. I try to stand up and stretch every hour for just a minute. It feels so good to move a little bit. A short walk on my lunch break is also great for getting more energy for the afternoon.
Okay, that's great. So you read the question number 6, right?
Yes, number 6.
Okay, let's continue with the sixth one. No problem. What about you, Lucas? What do you think about stretching or light exercise improve your work efficiency?
I work sitting in the chair for long hours in the day, so it's normally that I feel hurt my legs and my arms. So I think it's important to stretching some moment, like when I wake up or before starting my job. And I like to walk in my I work at the hospital, so I like to walk at corridors in the hospital because it's really hard, and I feel terrible when I spend 8 hours in the chair. It's uncomfortable.
I can feel it 100% because I do the same, and I have the same problems because I forgot to stretch, to do exercise. And perhaps nowadays I don't feel that because I kind of still young, but I'm sure that in the future I will pay the toll. It's an expression that it's something that will happen because you did or you didn't something in the past. But I need to do that. I have several problems with my in my back. I believe that I inherited that from my father. He has problems with the sciatica, and it's in Spanish. I'm not sure if you have the same word in Portuguese, sciatica, I believe. And I have the same pain here, so I believe I have to take care of that as well. Thank you so much, Lucas. Ebenezer, what about you?
The question about stretching, right? Stretching.
Yeah, the sixth one.
Okay, stretching. Yeah, for those who work in a desk and pass 8 hours set, I think it's good to take a moment to stretch, like activate those muscles that are not using stand up, stretch, or um, your feet, or maybe your arms. I think that is a good habit to lower the stress level when you are very concentrated or something that's not result in the as you are waiting, stretching make you relax. You're gonna relax your body, and of course, you're gonna slow down your stress.
So much, yeah. I use that strategy, that is stretching for like lowering your stress. It works well, but I have to do that like more frequently. Masweli, what about you? The question number 6.
Physical activity is life. It provides mood. It's therapy. Physical activity has improved, but my sleep was rosy, not one for work. But I feel more focused as well, and it's also good for your physical and mental health and sports. And I love stretch. How do you pronunciate alongamento in English? Stretch.
I believe that is stretching.
Stretching is great. I recommend it.
Yeah, it's really good to do exercise. I'm not sure if I mentioned it. I used to go to the gym, but I don't like to do that. I just went to the gym because I need it. And I believe that when you go and you do that, even it's even more motivating when you don't when you didn't want to do that. But it's even more beneficial when you really like to do that kind of exercise, like playing football, playing volleyball, swimming, or something like that. So thank you so much, guys, for have shared your ideas, your knowledge. Let's move on to I believe that it will be our last question for today's conversation. Masweli, could you please continue with this question number 7? I found that a little bit more interesting. What about the question number 7? Could you please read that for us?
Number 7, how can spend time in nature reduce stress levels? Number 7, you disconnect from the outside world. Trees, the sound of birds, the green of leaves, the sound of waterfalls. Going to the beach helps a lot. It's great therapy. I need it near near where I live. Where I live, there is a really cool forest park. Sometimes on weekends, I walk and hunt there. The sound of waterfalls is great, and you feel at peace.
I couldn't agree more with you. You feel in peace when you are surrounded by nature. It's great to know that you do those kind of activities. Here in Curitiba, there are several natural parks, and when we have the chance, we go there to just sometimes just to walk and speak and like to do a detox of technology, of the things that overwhelm us or stress us in our daily life. Because as adults, we have a lot of responsibilities, and we sometimes are so stressed and overwhelmed about our future. So it's good to like disconnect for all of those of things or things that we have in our minds, and like just enjoy the nature. And yeah, it's a good exercise or a strategy. What about you, Lucas? What do you think about it?
I completely agree with you guys. I think it's a good therapy. It's an important moment to detox technology. It's a moment that you can hear the wind, the birds, you can see the trees. I think it's a moment to disconnect the chaos in our life and the job and traffic, and it's a moment to restart because every Monday we need to return to our chaos routine.
Yeah, that's true, and something that I wanted to share as well is not just for like forgetting or like escaping for the things that stress us normally. Sometimes as well it's because our minds needs to be like see the like to recharge or start seeing the another things clearly. That happens to me as well. Sometimes perhaps I need to study something or learn something, but I try and try again, and it cannot stay in my mind. But when I do an exercise or an activity in nature or just a walk, I believe that my mind is like gets clearly or see the things clearly, and it's like easier to understand or to learn things. It's a good practice as well. Thanks so much, Lucas. Ebenezer, what about you?
Well, I think that those who live next to the beach are happier than those who lives in the middle of a big city. For me, or maybe one of you too would like to live in the front of the beach, right? That's why people in summer have a different mood than the rest of the year. So I think nature makes a big difference in uh, in how a person can affront stress, right? So for me, in my case, when I am in contact with nature, of course, I disconnect from everybody that I'm used to do in the week, and maybe I think that's good for brain because for those makes you connect your neural network and make your expand your mind and your brain. So I think there are a lot of good things about nature. So and well, I think that's it.
Thanks so much, Ebenezer. And William, go ahead. What do you think about that question about nature?
Okay, I love being in a park or any place with nature or with trees. In my city, have very parks, and I love it. It's very quiet and calm, which helps my mind slow down after a busy day. Looking at the green leaves and hearing the birds helps me forget about my work, um, my work activities. I always come back feeling much more relaxed.
Thank you so much, William, and thank you so much, guys, for have shared your experience, your knowledge. I believe that I'm gonna finish our question time at this point because we are gonna share. At this time, I believe that it's good to share. Perhaps if you learn something, this time we are gonna do the feedback time in English. So let's see how was the conversation for you, and if you learned something new in this conversation. Perhaps you used new words, perhaps you use a new expression. And as we were talking about sleeping well, it's almost 10 p.m. here in Brazil, so I know that you need to sleep well, so I'm not gonna pass our schedule today. So I'm gonna start with you, Lucas. How was this conversation for you, and if you learned something new today?
It was a good conversation. I tried to change a little bit the words to improve my vocabulary, so it was really good. I used a lot important, so today I tried to use crucial, essential, so I'm really happy.
Yeah, it's crucial, essential, and there is another one. It's in I'm not sure it's integral or integral. but it's another word I normally use when I write. It's expressed the same. It's good to know that you are using or expanding your vocabulary. Thank you so much, Lucas. What about you, William? How was the conversation for you, and if you learned something new?
Oh yes, I love this conversation, and I I try to use new words and new expressions about relaxed and natures and expressions in for this. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Thank you so much. I'm happy that this community and this conversation are helping you guys to expand your English in general. Masweli, what about you? How was the conversation for you? And if you learned something new, or if you used a new vocabulary word or something related to that?
I like this conversation because I try I try new words, new words, and then I have a difficult in some words in talking, but pronunciate is warning the toes. Enfim. Conversation is important for me. I believe for um, I believe that I believe for tipo todos, para todos. I like this conversation. I hope in continue. E I believe in next conversation. Tipo assim, eu acredito que eu vou estar melhor.
For sure. Thank you so much, Masweli. And as you said, I believe that it's not that important. I'm not saying that it's not important to focus on pronunciation, but at this point, I believe that it's more important to understand and try to use the words or expand your vocabulary, and pronunciation you will be enhancing with time and step by step. Thank you so much, Masweli, and I'm really happy that this kind of conversation are helping you to evolve your English level. And to close this part, Ebenezer, how was it for you? And if you learned something new today?
Yeah, sharing with you guys the experience for of each one, if of each one of you guys, and a lot of words, new words for me. Some one of you guys use the energy buster, energy boost, excuse me, and relaxation and quality sleep. A lot of composed words. So I enjoy it. I learn a lot about a good uh, good good things about nature, about self-care. And I think was very useful for me.
Yeah, that's the beauty of this kind of conversation because, as I already said, nobody is an English teacher here. So everybody has some knowledge that another one doesn't know, and so we share knowledge indirectly or directly, and that's why it's important to have this kind of conversation because it's the conversation of in real life. So, guys, it has been a pleasure. Thank you so much for being here again, and I hope to see you in our next conversation. That will be the next Monday. And if you have some suggestions about the dynamic or about perhaps a specific topic that you would like to talk about, just send me a direct message on my LinkedIn. I believe that all of you are my contacts over there. And that's it. Have a good night, and I hope to see you on the next Monday. Bye bye. Thank you so much. Drink
Thank
water
you.
and
Bye
sleep
bye.
well.
Thank you.